Hello, my name is Tara Ephobe, and today I'm going to be drawing my life. So here we go. I was born on a snowy Sunday on October 29th, 1995. That is a snowflake, not a nerve cell. I'm sorry, I don't know what I was thinking. I was born to two pretty cool parents who are still together even till this day. There's my dad, Ike. He was born in Nigeria, and there's my mom, Kelly, and she was born and raised here in Iowa. And there's me in the middle, chilling like a villain with my super awesome afro. So when I was little, I was extremely shy, and because of this, I had a lot of difficulty keeping and maintaining friendships. That's why it was so great when this one really outgoing, funny girl came along named Grace, and her and I were best friends instantly. We loved playing Little Mermaid 2, which is where she would pretend to be Ariel, I would pretend to be the daughter, and vice versa. And we would just get into all sorts of shenanigans together, as you do when you're 5 years old. That's why it sucks so much when she gave me news that she was moving and she wouldn't be going to my preschool anymore. So enter first grade. I had moved to a new school district and I didn't really know anyone yet, but thankfully this super loud and crazy girl came along, and her name is Jasmine, and her and I became best friends, and we are still friends to this day. Jasmine and I were really good friends in first grade when all of a sudden this girl comes along and she's just like, "Hey, do you remember me?" And I'm like, no, who is this crazy girl? I have no idea who the heck this is. But then I realized it was Grace, which was crazy because I hadn't seen her in like a couple years at that point. So the elementary years are hereby known as the Jasmine, Tara, and Grace years. When I was in 5th or 6th grade, I got my first camera, and this is when I started getting into photography, or as into photography as an 11-year-old can be. I also started learning how to edit videos, so one winter break, Jasmine, Grace and I went down to my basement and filmed a bunch of stupid videos for a fake web series that we never really did anything with. My mom was like, "Oh, you should put those on YouTube," but I was like, no, they're not funny, I'm not going to do that. So enter middle school. I thought things were going to be great. I had my two best friends by my side and things were off to a pretty good start, but Jasmine started hanging out with some people I wasn't too crazy about personally, so she left, and I was okay because I still had Grace at first, but Grace started going through her own personal issues and she decided to be homeschooled for half days until it got to the point where she just switched schools completely. And that was a little difficult at first, but luckily middle school is a great time for meeting new people, so I made a lot of new friends fairly quickly. There's Maria, I met her in my science class. There's Alicia, I don't even remember where I met her. Natalie, who I will talk about later, and then there's Maggie, so things were going okay. Natalie was definitely one of my best friends though. Her and I did the most together. We even started filming little stupid skits on YouTube that are still up. I'm not going to tell you where they're at, but they are out there, and she was just one of my best friends, and that's why it was so heartbreaking when in 8th grade her mother actually passed away. That was really hard for the both of us, her more obviously, and she ended up moving to Wisconsin to live with her dad. So enter high school. I still had some of the friends I had from middle school, which was nice. And I had some bangs, which is cool as well. There's Maria, who I was still friends with and am still friends with. Maggie and Alicia, who I am still friends with to this day as well. I also became friends with Kendall and her friend Kayla, and now we're all really good friends, which is cool. And there's a bunch of other people too. I couldn't fit everyone's name on this board, but yeah, I made a lot of new friends in high school. One day Kendall was talking to me and she's like, "Hey, you know, we're both really into the YouTube fashion scene, so we should make our own channel." And at first I was a little skeptical because I really didn't want to get made fun of, but I had always been into making videos, so I decided it would be a fun idea. So the both of us just went for it. So we started making videos together, not very regularly, just for fun. And our subscriber count started slowly growing, which was fine because we weren't expecting to become YouTube famous or anything. And then Kayla jumped in as well, which was cool. So by the end of summer 2013, we had reached 5,000 subscribers and things were going pretty great. But Kendall and Kayla did not share a similar interest in making videos as I did. They thought it was too much work and they just were not into it anymore, so they decided to leave the channel. I was a little worried at first, but overall, I like having creative freedom now, so it's okay. Also, in summer 2013, I got accepted at Iowa State University, where I was going to study apparel merchandising and design. But at the end of summer 2013, I was on Facebook one night and I read something that I never thought in 1,000 years that I would ever read. And I really didn't know what to make of it. I was certain it was a joke. I thought it was something that one of her friends did. I thought they had hacked her Facebook. I was absolutely 100% convinced that this was not true. But that night when I was trying to sleep, it really sunk in that she was gone. It just really didn't make sense because her and I had been rekindling our friendship this summer, and we were gonna go dorm shopping together and apartment shopping, and she was supposed to be in my life forever and I was supposed to be in hers, and I just really didn't know what to think of it. All my life I've had a pretty bad tendency to take people for granted and push them away because I'm like, I'll see them tomorrow, it's not really a big deal. But after losing Grace, I realized how short and random life really is, and it's just not worth it to treat people like that. So slowly I'm trying to be more positive. So what now? Well, here's me, still same old Tara, only now I'm a senior in high school. I'm super thankful for all of the friends who have stuck with me through all of the crap I have given them, and they've still put up with it. I'm going to school to study something I love, and I have a pretty cool hobby on the side. So even though these 17, almost 18 years have been far from perfect, I'm just really excited to see what the future has in store for me.